Hey Panda! That was Shiva Tandav Strotum. One of the most powerful things you will ever hear, in my opinion. This is what I use as a power of energy, as a source of energy, I will say, to get my brain in the right mode, right? Because this is all I need. This is all I need sometimes just to get going. And today it's important, right? It's important? Because today we are starting a big step towards our hacker's journey, which allows, right, us to get into the world of cybersecurity and actual real life bug bounty hunting, where we are going to learn this software which helps us. Okay, you guys can hear me. This is about the software that is used by every single pen tester in the world, whether they are hacking Twitter, whether they are hacking Facebook, whether they are hacking Twitch, YouTube, anything. Even like the big players inside Google, DEF CON, everyone talks about this. And today, this actually, I want to mention how important this software is. It's equally important, but it's really, really more used. Because, I don't know if you know Stock. Bug bounty. So Stock mentions in his bug bounty journey when he got started, how he got started, because when he was here for a conference, he was introduced to this Burp Suite when he was in a conference in India, and that's where his bug bounty journey started, and he has been like on a rise since then. So much popular, so many things done, and so we are going to do that. I'm going to reset my progress. Why? Because I will show you what this is, right? Oh yeah, Blitz, where you at, Blitz? We want you, Blitz. This is our link for the bug bounty journey, and let's get started. Remember this thing. This is important, and I will take some more time in this one because it's like the most important software right now for our bug bounty journey, and we are going to kill it in this one. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Here we need to start our attack box. I will be going and starting over my virtual box. We need this. We need this now. And from every single one, we will need our Kali working fine. So let it get started. I use VirtualBox to set up another operating system in Windows. You can do that on your Mac. Have multiple softwares, remember that. And it's not connected to any software, any server. You can do that, but that's how a lot of universities in Canada and US do it. But this is on your own system, so you don't need to set up big Kali or like big servers or anything. This on your system takes like 10 minutes to set up. Might make a video on it. So let's get going. Burp Suite, the basics. An introduction to using Burp Suite for web application pen testing. Burp Suite is used for any website or any mobile app. Introduction. Welcome to Burp Suite basics. That was natural, intended, kind of. Don't be disguised. This is called Burp Suite. This particular room aims to understand the basics of Burp Suite web application security testing framework. Burp Suite, the web application security testing framework, our focus will revolve around the following key aspects: a thorough introduction to Burp Suite, a comprehensive overview of the various tools available within the framework, detailed guidance on the process of installing Burp Suite on your system, navigating and configuring Burp Suite. So, first, let's go through what Burp Suite is, and today we will be able to cover some overviews of various tools available in Burp Suite, so that'll be fun. We will also introduce the core of the Burp Suite framework, which is the Burp proxy, which we used in some of our hacking. It is important to note that this room primarily serves as a foundational resource for acquiring knowledge about Burp Suite. Subsequent rooms in the Burp Suite module will adopt a more practical approach. Thus, this room will contain a greater emphasis on theoretical content. Important note, this is like, because this will build our steps, right? Whenever you're starting with computer science, you don't just start screwing over. You need to learn a little bit of what computers are, how things work to get started. So might be a bit boring, but this will serve as one of the most important things for you to get going and get into this. If you have not yet utilized Burp Suite, it is recommended to carefully read provided information and actively engage with the tool. Experimentation is essential for grasping the fundamentals of this framework. Combining the information presented here with hands-on exploration will establish a strong foundation for utilizing the framework. This will significantly assist you in your future rooms. So let's get started. Right, we are on our day 2, making sure no messages. Cool. What is Burp Suite? In a sense, Burp Suite is a Java-based framework designed to serve as a comprehensive solution for conducting web application penetration testing. It has become the industry standard tool for hands-on security assessments of web and mobile applications, including those that rely on application programming interfaces, APIs. And if you don't know, I have a big history in APIs because I work for a really great company, which is all about API governance, APIs lifecycle management, governance, security, and all those stuff. So APIs, if you don't know, is the way your web application, your Facebook, any of your applications talk to the back server. There has to be some communication going. When you say, hey, log in with this username and ID, or username and password, you click on the login, it sends the API to the backend server, your mobile or your website, sends the API to the backend server, and the backend server returns the information whether like you should be allowed to log in or not in form of an API. Another example, if you guys want to know, is let's say if you are at a restaurant, you go sit down on your table, a waiter comes, takes your order, sends the request to the kitchen, and kitchen gives the dish to the waiter and gets you back. So you basically whatever menu you see, that's on wherever table you are, that's front end, the web application you see. Waiter is the API that's getting the communication going, getting things to the kitchen and getting the dish from back, and kitchen is basically the backend, something that's doing the communication. It's important to know this. Simply put, Burp Suite captures and enables manipulation of all the HTTP and HTTPS traffic between a browser and a web server. This fundamental capability forms the backbone of the framework. By intercepting requests, users have the flexibility to route them to various components within the Burp Suite framework, which we will explore in various sections, in upcoming sections. The ability to intercept, view, and modify web requests before they reach the target server or the backend, and even manipulate responses, the one we got from the backend, before they receive to our browser, makes Burp Suite an invaluable tool for manual web application pen testing. So here is this is your application, this is the backend, and Burp Suite is intercepting traffic from both the sides. Burp Suite is available in different editions. For our purpose, we will focus on Burp Suite Community Edition. I will pass through this very quickly, so pay attention, which is freely accessible for non-commercial use within legal boundaries. So you can go download Burp Suite Community Edition. Basically here, you can just download here. The first thing you will see, that's it. Download. However, it's also worth noting, Burp Suite also offers professional and enterprise editions which come with advanced features. For now, we don't need it. For professional one, there is like a couple of rate limits are increased and you can do other stuff, which a lot of time you can just download a plugin and do it as well, as far as I know. And this costs like once in a lifetime thing, around $3,000 or $4,000, and it's lifetime. Burp Suite Enterprise. This is again a subscription if you are in a company and it does scans, makes reports and all those stuff. So not needed for us for now, right? Due to requiring a license for the professional and enterprise edition, we'll focus on the core features set provided by Community Edition, which is the free one. Note, the provided demonstration utilizes Burp Suite for Windows. However, the functionality remains consistent with the version installed on AttackBox, which Burp Suite runs on server and provides constant scanning. This is like the, you don't have to know this, but I'll just type it. Burp Suite, it is requiring scanning constantly, right, on a server, so it's enterprise. Burp Suite is frequently used when attacking web application and mobile applications, because technically your mobile is computer, whenever you go on an app, it's kind of a browser, if you think about it. Where it's like same type of stuff going on. It's not something installed on your system, right? Cool. No messages yet. Features of Burp Community, right? Here it is important. Although Burp Suite Community offers a more limited feature set compared to the professional edition, it still provides an impressive array of tools that are highly valuable for web application testing. Let's explore some of the key features. Proxy. The Burp proxy is the most renowned aspect of Burp Suite. It enables interception and modification of requests and responses while interacting with the web application. This is the one we used in a lot of other things we did for the rooms, right? Basically, its job is to, whenever you are sending a request, like for example, login request to Instagram, it can intercept that request, you can modify that request and then get it done. Now, let's go to the repeater. Another well-known feature, repeater, allows for capturing, modifying, resending the same request multiple times. This is kind of proxy, but like imagine proxy, but you have to, instead of like every time you do a request to log in like Instagram with the same thing, right? Like you have to, if you want to take proxy, oh, I want to try this username for this password, this username for this password. Instead of doing that, repeater does that automation for you. The functionality is particularly useful when crafting payloads through trial and error, right? Testing things like SQL injection we did yesterday when we were doing like enumeration, A, B, C, D, percentage sign, that's what it is. And testing the functionality of an endpoint for vulnerabilities. Intruder. This is a fun one. Despite rate limitations or in the Burp Suite, Intruder allows for spraying endpoints with request, basically sending multiple requests. It is commonly utilized for brute force attacks and fuzzing endpoints. Fuzzing, basically, let's say you have, I have /room Burp Suite, and I want to change Burp Suite to multiple things, but to find if there is any extra room that's or extra page that's not visible to other people, or like visible by any links, right? I have to find that with fuzzing or brute force. Same thing. Decoder. Decoder offers a valuable service for data transformation. It can decode captured information or encode payloads before sending them to the target. Because if you, let's say, have a cookie, and if you don't encode it with base 64, your your system, like wherever you send that request, it won't accept it. It has to be first encoded, so it can do that and can decode as it's coming to you. While alternative services exist for this purpose, leveraging decoder within Burp Suite can be highly efficient. Comparer, as the name suggests, comparer enables the comparison of two pieces of data at either the word or byte level. While not exclusive to Burp Suite, the ability to send potentially large data segments directly to a comparison tool with a single keyword shortcut significantly accelerates the process. So it basically compares two pieces of data, right? Like if you send two APIs and it is comparing those responses of that. Sequencer is typically employed when assessing the randomness of tokens such as session cookie, values, or other supposedly randomly generated data. If the algorithm used for generating these values lacks secure randomness, it can expose avenues for devastating attacks. For example, let's say I use keys, right, for my streaming. You guys can't see these keys, hopefully. Yeah. So I use this key for Twitch, right? You guys can't see this. It has to be pretty random. If it's not random, somebody get access to my one key even accidentally, they can start looking and get access to other keys as well. And which is very rough, because imagine live streaming is done by Mr. Beast. If it's not random, you accidentally get one of the keys, or one of the keys were not dumped, you kept on trying, it's not properly random, you get access basically to the live streaming of Mr. Beast, and you can put just your face or even just put your YouTube name. Boom, it's big now. Beyond the built-in features, the Java codebase of Burp Suite facilitates the development of extensions to enhance the framework's functionality. These extensions can be written in Java, Python using the Java Python JSON intruder, or Ruby using the Java JRuby interpreter. So basically, Burp Suite is written in Java, right? So it's a jar file you will be working towards. Because like if you think about it, right, when your folder you are sending is zipped. So jar is kind of zipped version of Java, right? Which is you can't read it, you can just run it. Extension to enhance the framework's functionality. These extensions can be written in any of these three languages. The Burp Suite extender module allows for quick and easy loading of extensions into the framework, while the marketplace known as App Store, which we looked, right, for our extension, enables downloading third-party modules, basically like extensions like you have Chrome web browser, that's the same thing. While certain extensions may require a professional license for integration, there is still a considerable number of extensions available for Burp Suite community. For instance, Logger++ module can extend the built-in logging functionality of Burp Suite. That's a big one. So we know there is extra apps, so we don't technically have to buy. If those apps are available, we don't have to buy professional, but couple of people actually I have talked to, all of them recommend professional if you are actually doing a good job in bug bounty system. Why Burp Suite feature allow us to intercept requests between ourselves and the target? Which Burp Suite feature? Ourself and target intercept, so proxy. Let's see. Which Burp Suite tool we use to brute force a login? Remember the fuzzing one? It's called, I think it's called repeater. No. Where is fuzzing? Intruder. I'm not the best with remembering now. Intruder. Come on. My English, I know it's bad, but it's not that bad. So installation, pretty simple thing, right? Burp Suite is one of those tools that is very useful to have around whether for web application or mobile application assessment, pen testing, bug bounty hunting, and even debugging features, blah, blah, blah. Here's a guide of installing, right? Note, if you use attack box, Burp Suite is already installed. So if we were using this attack box here, let's go. Close this guy again. So in our attack box, it's already installed. We don't have to. I don't use attack box, as I try not to, right? So we download, right? To download the latest version, you can click on this button, which is Burp Suite releases. I think it's the same thing. Portswinger is the company that made it. So let's just go to the Burp Suite's original one. Don't go here like this. Come on, open in the new tab. Don't go on like that. So here, I'll just post this here. Want to show you. Kali Linux Burp Suite comes pre-installed with Kali Linux. In this case, it's missing on on your Kali installation. You can easily, in case it's on mine, right? We can check here quickly. Boop, boop, boop. Kali. Oh, sorry. Burp Suite. It's installed. We got it. Boom, boom. It's already installed. We knew it, right? We did it so many times. Come on. Linux OS Windows, right? You can just download, right, by going to the website. Installation. To install Burp Suite using pow. Yeah. Goal. Boom, boom. Using the appropriate method of your operating system, on Windows, run executable file. While on Linux, execute the script from your terminal using with or without sudo. If you choose not to use sudo during installation on Linux, Burp Suite will be installed in your home directory and will not be added to your path. You need to add it to path so it's easy to access to the terminal. If you don't like doing that, that's fine. The installation wizard provides clear instruction. It's generally safe to accept the default ones. However, it's also recommended to review the installer carefully. Using Burp Suite successfully installed, you can now launch the application. In the next task, we will explore the initial setup. So let's just go that the dashboard right now. This is what we are here for. It's good we were able to convert that in 20 minutes. So the dashboard. So let's go here in our next. It's going to say the same thing. Let's just go over this. You may use the pre-installed Burp Suite Community Edition on our attack box. To launch the attack box, click on Start Attack Box button, blah, blah, blah. Once you launch Burp Suite and accept the terms and conditions, you will be prompted to select a project type. The Burp Suite community, the options are limited and you can click next to proceed. So let's do that, right? We have our project type, new project on disk, existing. Right now we just go next. We use again the default Burp Suite stuff, right? So it starts our project. Let's go here. It's already done. Let's go quickly. The next window allows you to choose the configuration for Burp Suite. It is generally recommended to keep the default settings, which are suitable for most situations. Click Start Burp to open the Burp Suite interface, which we did. Upon opening Burp Suite for the first time, you might encounter a screen with training options. It's highly recommended to go through these training materials when you have the time. I have not got a training option, so let's just go here. Let's see. This is our Burp Suite Community Edition. Let's see. Oh, I like the shadow in this one. Woo. See what this says. Till then, is there any messages? Nope, that's fine. Let's go. Come on. Cool. I need to buy a hat which says zero viewers on YouTube. That'll be a fun one to have, just to mock people. Okay, this comes here, right? We can increase. I will show you how to increase the font size, which I believe will be very useful for you guys. If you have like some kind of like vision, right, problem, if you wear glasses. Also, it will be helpful so you guys can see. So you see here, right? New release, ready to install, update and stuff, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't want that. Just go to user here, settings in like this. And there's font. You can just search font actually. Change font, right? Instead of 11, you can do 14 or 15. I think 17 was my go-to. Yeah. 17, even with display, you go same thing, 17. Come on. is super slow. Now you can see much more visible. That's what I did for my Kali one. Upon opening Burp Suite, right, you encounter a screen for training options. Highly recommended to go through these ones, materials, when you have the time. So just for the chat, remember this. Membe? Like the South Park. Membe, I remember. If you don't see the training screen or in subsequent sessions, you will be presented with Burp Suite dashboard, which may seem overwhelming at first. However, it will soon become very familiar. The Burp Suite dashboard is divided into 4 quadrants, as labeled in counterclockwise order, starting from top left. So this one, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not even clockwise. It's stupid. It's like basically column wise they did it. Don't say this. I don't know why they do these so many like issues when I read so many typos they have. It's fine. Let's go over this, right? Tasks, which we look here. The tasks menu allows you to define background tasks that Burp Suite will perform while you use the application. In Burp Suite community, the default live passive crawl task, which automatically logs the pages visited, is sufficient for our purposes. In this module, Burp Suite Professional offers additional features like on-demand scans. So, background tasks will perform while you use the application. So basically, if we have like intruder working in the background, in Burp Suite community, the default live passive crawler task, which automatically logs the pages. So if there's something capturing, right, all the traffic and everything, that's all we need for now. Event log. The event log provides information about the actions performed by Burp Suite, such as starting the proxy, as well as detailed about connections made through Burp. So event log is about all the connections we made. Interesting. Maybe like if we are hitting multiple servers, we might find it useful. Issues activity. This specific this section is specific to Burp Suite Professional, right? So we probably won't have this. Issue type. So we find the issues and stuff like that. It displays the vulnerability identified by the automated scanner ranked by severity. So that's pretty useful. Let's see if this one, issue activity extension in BApp. .403 by parser, extension in Burp Suite. Oh, not the enterprise edition. But like we might be able to get some awesome Burp Suite extensions, right? That'll be cool. Yeah. Excuse me. Adversary. The adversary section provides more detailed information about the identified vulnerabilities, including references and suggested remediation. This information can be exported into a report. The Burp Suite community, this session may not show any vulnerabilities, because basically like we it's like kind of a business intelligence report. We don't need it. It's good for like showing when you are in a job or all those stuff. Throughout the various tabs and windows of Burp Suite, you will notice question mark icons. So like we'll have this one here, we have this one, we have this one, couple of those. Click on these icons, open a new window with helpful information specific to that section. These help icons are invaluable when you need assistance or cheap viewers. No, I don't need cheap viewers. I got very expensive viewers, mate. Sorry. Give me a follow though. Don't remember that. Don't forget that. Don't remember that. These help icons are invaluable when you need assistance or clarification on a particular feature, so make sure to utilize them efficiently. So let's say if we have here, right, we go to our stuff, I go click this. Now let's click. Did it open anything? Doesn't look like it. Let's close this guy. It's not opening anything for me. Oh, it did now. Take some time. So it opens in Chrome, viewing scan and live task results. That's great. Good. It's opening at least. By exploring the different tabs and functionalities of Burp Suite, you will gradually become familiar with its capabilities. So that's good. What menu provides information about actions performed by Burp Suite, such as providing the proxy and details about connections made through Burp. So I think it's the task. No, not task. What is the one? Let's see. Do we have it here in our Burp project tasks? We have task, and this one is here. So let's close this. Project scan. Nope. Do you remember this one? I want to go through personally. I don't want to use just anything. We have task, and we have live passive crawl. What is this? All traffic. A summary section. Let's see what this is. Dashboard. Professional. Task list. No. That's not the one. Okay, let's see. Up here we have event log. Okay, that's the one. Do we have event log here? I didn't see any event log. Okay, issue activity is the only one that's with pros. Okay. Excuse me. Let's just see. So we have this. I can't see shit in this one. Let's see how to update this. Update Burp Suite. Update settings, right? Manually download any version of Burp Suite from your website. You can manually download and install the version that's only available for early adopters. Your update channel automatically switches to early adopter. No. Enable auto update. If you select update setting enable, okay, so we have some update setting somewhere which should say update, right? File extension, request, response. Nope. Updates here. Project settings. No. Use this section setting to select the update channel. So this is where we can either do select with the based on like if we are early adopters or stable ones, right? So let's go and have a look. Settings, but it's disabled. Why? Update settings. If you select enable auto updates, then blah blah blah, but it's not visible. Installer version only. Huh. So it says Burp Suite settings menu, click updates. Updates is grayed out. Let's see. Troubleshooting, burp doesn't run, try launching, blah blah blah. If you get an error, no class, blah blah blah. So we go with the update one. Then proceed next time to update last updated. Okay, here we don't have that. Update. Let's see. Results on update. Update settings. Session settings, session handling. Okay. But that update is like grayed out basically, so that doesn't help at all. We have our suite updates here. Yeah, let's restore all the stuff. Maybe we might have like done something stupid, or at least I would have done something stupid. User settings, restore default. Yeah. Okay, so font has changed, but nothing good has changed. Like the thing I wanted. So here, 17. Display 17. Right, this is more visible to you guys, but update is not working. Has anyone else had this issue? So let's Google this. Burp. Oh, maybe we can go to our perplexity. That's the best one for me. Let's go to my spaces, streaming. Or go back. Burp Suite. We'll create a different one for Burp Suite. Same version install that came with Kali Linux, and the update is grayed out and says installer version only. So let's see what this says, right? Download latest Burp Suite version, jar file, blah blah blah. Okay, so we basically have to download this. So this will be a great video. Hello and welcome everyone. Today I will show you how to remove your current version of how to remove the Kali Linux version of the Burp Suite which came already with it and install a newer version. Why? Because the update is grayed out. So let's do that. Like our great perplexity says, we'll go over right here, download the latest version, open terminal, navigate to the download folder where it is, and do this line command. Make the new jar file executable. We'll do that. Okay, so let's just go over here quickly. Load Burp Suite. Here, download. Go straight to downloads. Let's do that. Edition, download. Do we have any other? No. See. Great, it has all the micros and macros. What we want to go is go to our downloads folder. So we have, where is it? Burp Suite. Either we can run this. Let's just run this and see what happens. Downloads. Permission denied. Oh yeah, I have something, baby. Command not found. Why? chmod. Now let's do this. Let's see if this one will work. Now it works. Yes. Basically everything, just the default ones always work, right? Let's sip some tea till then. Now this is installed. It's extracting all the files. Let's see, the next task was, okay, we can go finish this. This is good. Now based on our next thing, it said It was supposed to download the jar, which is fine. I think it already did. So we just have to rename the old jar file. So we have Burp Suite jar, right, to old. We just named that. And then rename the new jar to match the original name. Okay. And this is in user share Burp Suite. Let's see what the script did. Here, remove this guy. ls. There's Burp Suite jar. And let's do ls-al June 10. That's when I set up my Kali. So let's just, what did it even do then? Let's see. Did it just install that on my downloads folder? Burp. I have two things. I have Burp Suite and Burp Community Edition. So that's what got installed, I believe. Next, load, right? So that one script did the job for us to get this. And let's see our settings. For this, let's go in the suite, updates. So this one is updates, and enable auto updates. With the professional one, there comes like the early adopter one with all the features, just like we have for Metasploit. But that's good enough, right? Gets our job done. So now we can go towards our hacking, or like at least with the navigation. Let's continue for Burp Suite. In the Burp Suite, the default navigation is primarily done through the top menu bar. So basically when we want to move between proxy, intruder, repeater, sequencer, decoder, all those guys, which allows you to switch between modules and access various sub-tabs within each module. The sub-tabs appear in a second menu bar directly below the main menu bar. Here's how the navigation works. And remember, this is where our bug bounty journey, our actual real-life bug bounty journey starts. So kudos to everyone here. Module selection. The top row of the menu bar displays the available modules in the Burp Suite. You can click on each module to switch between them. For example, Burp Proxy we have here is selected in the image below. If you want, I can just quickly go over here, close this, so you can see target, proxy, intruder, repeater, collaborator, sequencer, blah, blah, blah. Right? Let's go over the next here. Subtabs. If a selected module has multiple subtabs, they can be accessed through the second menu bar that appears directly below the main menu bar. Just like for proxy, you see intercept, HTTP history, socket history, and settings. Detaching tabs. Oh, that's cool. If you prefer the view multiple tabs separately, you can detach them into separate windows. To do this, go to the window option in the application menu through module selection bar. For there, choose the detach option and selected tab will open in a separated window. The detached tabs can be reattached using the same method. Oh, okay. So how it works, I got it. I have seen this before. I just forgot. So I believe we have this, right? We go to Windows. Let's see where the Windows one is. Here, View, Restore Default Tab Layout, Help. Wait, where that goes. Module selection bar, choose Detach option. Go to the Window option application with the help. Okay. View, I think it got changed to View, and let's say if I want to go to Proxy, if I move it like this, you don't even have to go through the option. You can just move it like this and come out, and you can just have it here and the whole Burp Suite here. If you want to attach, just put it here. Pretty simple. Because I remember I did it and I didn't remember doing all those jargons. Burp Suite also provides keyboard shortcuts for navigation to key tabs. By default, the following shortcuts are available. So dashboard D, target tab T, proxy P, I, intruder tab R for repeater tab. I will tell you this, keyboards, just using keyboards and not using a mouse makes you 1,000 times more productive. Remember that. What Control Shift P will switch to Burp Proxy. What? Oh, proxy tab. Well, options. Before diving into Burp Proxy, let's explore the available options for configuring Burp Suites. Burp Suite, there are two types of settings: global setting, also known as user settings, and project settings. Global settings. These settings affect the entire Burp Suite installation and are applied every time you start the application. They provide a baseline configuration for your Burp Suite environment. So these settings for the entire Burp Suite installation, right? Every time you start a new project or anything, all those things. These provide a baseline configuration. Yeah. Project settings. These settings are specific to the current project. So let's say if you are just hacking Twitter, so that you can set up a project called Twitter and then only or X, and then it will only apply to those only during that session. However, please note Burp Suite Community Edition does not support saving projects, so any project specific options will be lost when you close Burp. That's sad. To access the settings, click on settings button on the top navigation bar and open separate. So here on the settings you will get this. So we saw this, right, with the font and all those stuff, and the global ones got saved. That's why we have font saved. In the settings window, you will find a menu on the left hand side. This menu allows you to switch between different types of settings, including search, enable searching for specific settings using keywords. So on the left here, right, type filter, you can have a different type of filter here. This is the second one, and categories. So let's do that. Let's get a little bit touch of it. Here we go to settings. We can search for anything. You see this. We have all the things. We can have user settings, we can have project settings, all make them basically explode or collapse. What is this one? Explode, right? Expand, not explode. My brain, man, and especially my English. Categories. Allow selecting categories by target. So we have 1, 2, 3, and based on whatever we are trying to do, like for project, network, all those, we can change things. It's worth noting that many tools within Burp Suite provides shortcuts to specific categories of settings. For example, the proxy module includes proxy settings button that opens the settings window directly to the relevant proxy section. So when we basically, what it means here, right? I'll switch between these. These are like much easier to do, or let's just keep it with Kali. So we have here, right? Let me close the settings one. With proxy, I will have proxy settings only. It's not going in the section on all those ones, right? Let's say if I want to go to the intruder, right? There are nothing. Target, nothing. Let's see. Sequencer settings. So here, then repeater will have its own settings too, right? So let's go to repeater. Once we have the repeater, I believe once we have those, then it will start working for us. And none of the other one. Extension settings is there. Cool. So we have all the main ones, like we can see quickly and change to that specific tab. The search feature on the settings page is a valuable addition, allowing you to quickly search for settings using keywords. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the range of configurable options in Burp Suite. Once you are comfortable, you can proceed with exercises related to configuring Burp Suite settings. In which category can you find a reference to cookie jar? So we'll just go over here, right? Cookie jar, let's see. Cookie, I will say maybe proxy might have that, right? Let's see. Start, learn more, don't show this, select intruder, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we have some issues, definition, collaborator, sequencer, cookie. We have one cookie. We don't have the whole jar. Decoder. Okay. But why it is saying this? Okay, in which of the category you can find reference to a cookie jar? Take some time to familiarize yourself with the range of configuration options. Once you are comfortable, you can proceed with the exercise related to Burp Suite settings. So we might have to go to the settings, not just that, right? So let's go to proxy. I feel proxy might have something related to. We have WebSockets, response, right? HTTP match and replace rules, WebSocket again, response interception, request interception, proxy settings. Nothing here. New tab, cookie jar, payload list, right? So I guess this is what I will do before I stream tomorrow, so I can familiarize myself. Yo, question: how long is this session for? This one will actually be ending probably in around 10 minutes. This is the last task I'm doing today, because then tomorrow we will have a fresh start for the proxy, right? Because tomorrow then we can do actual hacking. This is more about the info one. So it's like day one type thing, right? Getting yourself set for some stuff. Browser. Do you have any plans for tonight though? Thank you. Do you have any plans for tonight? I assume you are asking for, you might have some plans. What's up? What's up, Panda? What's your plan? Resource session. But thank you though. Thank you for the motivation. I really appreciate it. Open cookie jar. Here, we got it. Network. Burp maintains a cookie jar that stores all cookies issued by the visitor website, for example, Facebook. Session handling rules can use and update these cookies to maintain the valid sessions with applications that are being tested. You can use the user settings below to control how Burp automatically updates the cookie jar. Oh, nice. Yeah. Get some good sleep. It's important. Sounds good. For you, today we will end up a bit early. Don't worry. This one is in network though. No? Which category? Open cookie jar. Session. Okay, we have this. DNS, no. HTTP should be the one. It should have some cookies, TLS. Interesting. So it doesn't have, this one doesn't have it. Proxies was my main thing, like, because of course they will do something with proxy. Let's search cookie jar. We have repeater and sessions. We have sessions which maintains cookie jars. Oh, I see. Cookie jar, a whole thing. Yeah, sorry, I didn't pay attention to it. So it should be sessions. That's good. They maintain cookies, then that like makes our life easy. We can switch between Windows and incognito and non-incognito if you have to. In which base category can you find updates? Subcategory, which controls Burp Suite update behavior? We just did it. Here we go. Tools. No, sorry, suite. Actually, suite. We just did it. We don't have to remember these things, right? Once we start doing it, it will automatically come to our head. What is the name of the subcategory that allows you to change key bindings for shortcuts with this, right? So if we go here, updates, shortcut behavior, again the suite, right? Shutdown behavior, sorry, that's shutdown, not shortcut. I will say it might be in projects, based on every project might change. Or maybe it might be in tools, let's see. Token analyzing, blah, blah, blah. No, nothing here. User interface, maybe. Hotkeys, here we go, hotkeys. So this will be like about sending things and all. There are so many, nice. It will take time, but we probably will reach where we are using a bunch of these. Is I like shortcuts. Hotkeys, right? If we have uploaded client-side TLS certificate, can we override these on a pre-project basis? Yay, nay. So if we have updated, right, can we override these per project basis? I believe so, yeah. So if we go to network, TLS, user setting, project setting. So this is a project setting. So yes, we can do it, but we need a professional one then, right? So yeah, I will say. So here, if we see scopes provided, right? Search for client TLS certificate, then look at the scopes. So the scopes means here, project setting, the thing I was talking about. So that's concludes our day for today. Not any hacking, but let me explain to you what we did today. We just went over some of the just opened, right? What talked about what Burp Suite is, how it can be used, and a couple of things it can do for us. But main thing will start tomorrow, where we probably can run into a really long one. So Panda, get some good sleep. We have Burp Suite proxy, right? Where we'll go over the introduction, capturing WebSockets, blah blah blah, and I will have some easy things for you guys to remember, right? I will have some scenarios. We will be connecting to a proxy, Foxy proxy, right? No problem, fam. We have Foxy proxy to do this, right? We will be able to save configuration, try some things, actually like setting up, right? Then the sitemap and issue definition. So we will have like a whole map we will be doing so we can get our flag. I need the flag, I need some hacking to be done. So we will at least do task 8, 9, 10 tomorrow. And then we will go over on Wednesday, depending on how much, if we are able to cover that fast, then we probably can go tomorrow on Wednesday, or if not, Thursday 11, Burp Suite browser. We use this scoping and targeting. Thursday, and then Friday proxying HTTP. So Thursday we will probably do these, and Friday we will do these ones, and if have to, if we do, then we can if we are completed by Thursday, on Friday we will for sure go on the repeater. This is a long one too, right? Every single step will be big. It's like Metasploit. Burp Suite and Metasploit are two big ones on TryHackMe, which I always wanted to do and are great to do for your cybersecurity or bug bounty journey. So, but till then, thank you so much for joining, right? I really appreciate every single person who joined, gave me their time. If you like the stream, don't forget to I say don't remember, but don't forget to give a follow. And thank you so much for joining. Have a great one. And yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it. Peace out.